Hello, this is Dr. Octavio Pino. I'm going to talk today about psychoneuroenergetics. As the word says, psychoneuroenergetics means psycho, the mind, neuro, the brain and the neurological system, and energy. Psychoneuroenergetics comprises the study of the integration of quantum physics and neuroscience and neurology with energy and spirituality. Today, I want to talk about the nexus and how the nexus uses psychoneuroenergetic principles. We are energy, light, and information. We have a body, but we're not our body. We have a mind, but we're not our mind. We have emotions, but we are not our emotions. We have a an intellect, but we're neither the intellect either. We're not the intellect. So what are we? We're really energy, light, and information. We are a quantum field of energy that surrounds us in a toroidal form, in a toroidal fashion, like a toroid, starting with the crown chakra, where the endocrine system meets the neurological system, down to our legs, and our neurological system is connected through the acupuncture points. Now, we are constantly generating energy in a toroidal fashion, in a toroidal field. This field is a field of energy, light, and information. When we observe the field around us, we can find out, when we observe it with the GDV camera that was developed by Dr. Kuratkov in Russia, that the energy behaves as photons or subatomic particles of light. Now, these subatomic particles of light are already no longer energy, they are particles, they already matter. And the camera is able to focus on them, and by focusing on them, we can see the energy, so to speak, in a material form, that is to say, in photons. Now, this energy that we generate it as a radio would generate sound waves. This energy can be obtained or captured by sensitive devices like the nexus. Let me explain to you about this toroidal field of energy that surrounds us. This field of energy is electromagnetic, bioelectromagnetic, and it interacts with the magnetoelectric field that is emitted by the nexus. The electric field and the electric magnetic field that surrounds us of light and information has all the information about our health. We are like antenna systems. We generate this field, we generate this energy, but we also capture the energy from the environment and from other people around us who are also generating this field. Now, our field is not always coherent. It is only coherent when we are in good health. When we are in bad health, so to speak, our field is very incoherent. And since it is incoherent, when we encounter the nexus, which is the equipment that produces a coherent electromagnetic field, when we interact, when our field, incoherent field, interacts with the nexus field, what happens is that our field conforms and resounds to the coherent field of the nexus. Why is this? This is because of a principle of psychoneuroenergetics and a principle of quantum physics. In quantum physics, if you have an incoherent field under the influence of a coherent field, the incoherent field resounds and conforms to the coherent and not vice versa. all diseases really start in the field of energy that's around us, in this toroidal field of energy. And then they materialize in the physical body, because we are not also only physical. We are multidimensional beings that involve the body, the mind, the thoughts, which are also energy. Thoughts are energy that can actually be measured with the electroencephalogram and with the MRI. Now, the nexus uses technology that is based on magnetic resonance. Everybody is familiar with the magnetic resonance that we use for diagnosis. Well, the nexus does the same thing. It diagnoses through magnetic resonance. This magnetic resonance that's emitted by the nexus is a magnetic resonance that is coherent. So when we encounter the coherent field and we are ill, we entrain our brain to jumpstart, so to speak, the healing process of the body. The body is a very, the body and the mind and our multidimensional field, it's a kind of field that can repair itself. We can repair ourselves. When we cut our finger, for example, in a few days, we scratch our finger, we will actually be cured. Well, the same thing happens with the so-called diseases that sometimes invade our body from the quantum dynamic field around us. Obviously, sometimes with a disease such as fatty liver or even cancer, for example, which is caused by not being able to manage stress primarily. When a disease like that goes into our physical being, our body, mind, so to speak, if we do not jumpstart the natural process of healing of the body with an equipment such as the nexus, or with pharmaceuticals, of course. Pharmaceuticals can do the same thing. However, if we don't do that, then of course we remain ill. The body doesn't have the strength to be able to repair itself. The nexus, amazingly, is not doesn't use pharmaceuticals, doesn't even get in touch with you physically. It simply generates the quantum dynamic field of energy that is coherent, and that is then involved with your field, and then by laws of physics, of psychoneuroenergetics, quantum dynamics, by laws of quantum physics, the incoherent field of your ill body will gradually conform, or maybe sometimes not even gradually, sometimes immediately, will conform to the more coherent field being generated by the nexus. The nexus is a psychoneuroenergetic device, is an artificial intelligence psychoneuroenergetic device that entrains the brain, the neurological system, and the brain to heal itself, to trigger the capacity of the body-mind to heal itself. It's just like when you jump-start a car. Sometimes the car doesn't start because it doesn't have the energy, right? The battery doesn't work. You need to jump-start it. Well, with a nexus, you just jump-start it. And when you jump-start it, then the healing process starts in your own body-mind, and then the body repairs and heals itself. Now, these are principles of psychoneuroenergetics. And as I mentioned before, psychoneuroenergetics integrates the concepts of quantum physics, neuroscience, neurology, and spirituality. Spirituality or energy. We conceive spirituality here to mean energy. We are part of the source field of energy. We live in a quantum field of energy, like the fish live in the water, and of course we are sometimes not aware of it. And the body is like an antenna that gathers this field of energy, this information, and sometimes, of course, the antenna gathers incoherent fields, or sometimes, since the body is also like a battery, because of stress and other circumstances, the battery gets discharged and needs to be recharged again. And it is recharged by being in the presence of a quantum field that is coherent. Frequencies are coherent. Coherent frequencies, incoherent frequencies, I should say, conform and resound to coherent frequencies. And that's how the healing process takes place in the quantum field and using the nexus. You don't have to do anything with the nexus. All you have to do is be there in that quantum field. It works through through Bluetooth rather, Bluetooth. So you don't really have to connect yourself to it like with other healing devices. It's really not a healing device. It's an artificial intelligence entrainment system for your neurological system using the most advanced principles of quantum physics. This is what the nexus is all about, is the application, the technological application of the principles of psychoneuroenergetics, the new science that I have created that integrates quantum physics, neuroscience, and energy. Thank you for your attention, and have a good day.